get that sort of radio feel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in, and on the first bit, this bit here, where it says Torn Tunes. These tunes are hot. These tunes are hot. What I'm going to do is select a little bit like that. Half of the hot. Up to effects. Repeat. I'm going to repeat this twice. And if we play that again, let's see what that sounds like. These tunes are hot. Alright, that's better. Sounding pretty funky. Okay, you know what? That's a little bit too quiet for my taste. So what I'm going to do, actually, if I make that a little bit bigger, you can see here on the side, you've got two sliders. You've got a gain, and you've got stereo positioning, left and right. So I'm just going to knock this up by 3 dBs. These tunes are hot. TornTunes.com. Okay. Let me just move that back a bit. I'm still not happy with that. You've got a slider at the bottom here. And by moving that across, you can, of course, go in and out of your timeline. Okay. So we'll do the same on these. And just bump them up 3 dB. There we go. And on that one, 3 dB. Okay, so we got the first bit. Now, shall we get a bit funky? I think we need to get a bit funky. So on this one, .com, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reverse reverb on it. Or I'm going to attempt to anyway. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Effects, highlight the sound that we want, and then go to Effects and reverse it. Yeah. So that will now say .com backwards. Okay. Let me just mute that track for now. What I'm now going to do, because this is backwards, this end here is the start of it. So I'm going to put my cursor in there and then go to generate, and I'm going to generate 2 seconds of silence. Okay. So now, if I highlight all of that, go up to Effects, Reverb. Now again, you can play with these as much as you like. You can literally spend hours just messing about with them. So let me just bang these around a bit and we'll see what happens. Whoa, okay. Don't really want it that big. Too much still. Let's increase the damping a bit, see if that does it. And increase the dry signal level. There we go. That's much better. Hit OK on that. Now, you can see that that's made it a lot quieter, so I'm just going to normalise that to 3 dB again. And that will now be reversed with the reverb on it. Okay. So now we need to reverse it back again. There it is. It's obviously out of position now. So let's drag it back here. And let's have a listen. I'll just start it from there, just before the first bit of vocal there. TornTunes.com. Okay, not bad. I mean, if I was doing this for production, I would take that down further still, so that the .com is absolutely perfectly audible. But for the purposes of this demonstration, that is fine. Okay, I'm just going to trim the end of this off because I don't want all that there. In fact, I'm going to take it up to there and then fade that bit in. Okay, stick that back where it was. about there. It looks about right to me. Let's just check that. TorrentTunes.com. Not bad. Moving a little bit further, so there's a bit more of a gap between the two phrases. TorrentTunes.com. There we go. Okay, let's zoom out using this button so we can see the whole project. I think we can get rid of this top track now, so we will just hit the little cross and delete that. Now then, shall we hear the whole thing? These tunes are hot. TorrentTunes.com. Sounds pretty good. What we need to do now is to use the envelope tool, and we need to change the volume of the audio on the music so that it's not drowning out our volume. So it's using this funny tool here, and it gives you blue lines on the top and the bottom, and also on this grey bar here it's putting dots. So I'll put a dot there, and that's my adjustment point. So that's the point at which I want it to stop being 100% volume. And what I'm doing is I'm looking down at my first bit of audio here to see where I need to put the next point. So I'm just going to drop that in there and then click and drag it. Let's see, don't want it too much. Let's try that. Now the reason I put a bit of a ramp on it there is so that it doesn't cut off, because that would just sound wrong. This will gently fade it. Okay, let's put another adjustment point there and a final one just to bring it back to full volume. Okay, let's do the same here very quickly. So, need one there. Need another one there at roughly the same volume. Because that is all effectively one piece of audio, even if it is on two tracks, I'm just going to skip right to the end there, add another point and another one just for the final fade. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. Use my selection tool, just click anywhere, hit home, takes it back to 0. And by clicking space, let's play it. These tunes are hot. TorrentTunes.com. Okay. I think that one was a little bit too quiet. So let's just boost that up and try again. These tunes are hot. TorrentTunes.com. Spot on. That'll do for me. Okay. File. Export as MP3. That's just a warning saying it will be mixed down to 2 stereo channels. It's fine. Stick that on my desktop as TT Liner. Right, this is where it brings up the ID3 information. That's the tags that it puts in the MP3. So I'm going to call this These Tunes Are Hot. And for the artist, TorrentTunes Station ID. Hit OK. Alright, that's it. That's job done in what? Under 10 minutes. Any problems, you know where to find me.